The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. The Magic make a quick stop here in front of their Orlando fans, just one game before heading out. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games, even more critical to notch a win in this one.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough, and that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this ball game. It's not going to be easy to end the streak.
Yeah, you don't want to have to face these guys on any given night, Clark. Never mind when you're in the middle of a losing streak. So this is tough timing, but it's an opportunity for them to come out and play well and end this streak.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Miller is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Verjao in at the center position. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game, and he said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking is something to look out for.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They'd love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. He's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Irving dishes to Love. And it's Miller in the corner. Back to Love. 6 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
And the shot is good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. LeBron against Harris. LeBron drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, LeBron said last season that he just couldn't see leaving the Heat. I guess he came around the championship foundation in Miami, but some cracks started to show, and now he's back in Cleveland.
And for LeBron, Clark, you think from a competitive standpoint it might have made sense for him to leave Miami?
I don't know if it was driven by competitive reasons. Quite honestly, I mean, with the new luxury tax, it had gotten harder for the Heat to add talent to that superstar core. You know, on the Cavs side, LeBron can command the max and play with some younger up-and-coming players who are a relative bargain on their rookie contracts. But I think it went deeper than that. I think it really was about this, the pull of Northeastern Ohio being stronger than any other consideration for him and his family.
Here is Verjao following the bucket by Orlando. Irving passes to James. Verjao with a screen on Harris. James kicks to Miller. LeBron drives in. Rebound by the Magic. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, that was very sloppy in that first matchup. It was a poorly played game, and it turned into a blowout because they continued to turn the ball over and they didn't execute offensively. That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Irving. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Kept alive.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Here's Thunder, covered by Irving. Puts it up from 17, and again it's Orlando converting. And it's hard to forget what Steve mentioned. The turnovers really piled up last time.
Yep, you know, Steve's always on top of it, as are you. You can bet their coach was on top of it as well and didn't let them forget about that. It was an embarrassing statistic and an embarrassing loss. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Orlando making some changes. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mo Harkless and Tobias Harris the forwards. Thunder is out there with Oladipo. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Thunder. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Harris against James. Now Verajao inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Anderson Verajao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
And Verajao coming in to the league primarily as a defensive energy guy, but he's expanded his offensive skill set and has made great improvement as a passer. From his rookie season to now, he's more than doubled his rate of assists.
And Verajao, a good decision maker, Steve, for a center. A 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio last year.
And he had a terrific season as a 2-point jump shooter. You know, able to spread the defense out a little bit and operate from the high post.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Outside Irving. Verajao setting the pick for Irving. LeBron dishes to Verajao. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. James has got 6.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Good on the shot.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Irving drives in. Here's Verajao. Banked in off the glass. He's got 5.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
They set the pick. Here's Thunder, and there's a nice one-handed slam. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get...